is that sponsorship has yet to truly break through on the mainstream reports because spending, while growing, and we'll look at some trends on that, is still relatively low at less than 10%. So when you're looking at this number at $226 billion spent on advertising, and that's just here in the United States, spent on sponsorship is less than 10% of that. So as advertising professionals, excuse me, representing your clients and those of you who are here today selling sponsorship, what factors come into play? What should you be looking at, and how can you tell a good deal from an overpriced one? What happens when you don't have gross rating points or billboard showings or column inch rate cards to support reach and frequency claims? What goes into determining fair market value when it comes to sponsorship? And fair market value is not the same as ROI. I believe that there are 4 key areas to review when you are looking at pricing or buying a sponsorship proposal. When folks are looking at pricing their naming rights, whether it be a marathon or a stadium, is that there are 4 things. There's the tangibles, and those are the things that you think about. Those are the things that you can count. Number of logo impressions, people in the arena, number of times your logo is shown, the number of times your brand is mentioned on a PA system, how many emails were opened, how many banners were clicked, all the things that you can count. Those are the tangible things. The intangible things are the things that you can't necessarily count. And these are actually, I think, have higher intrinsic value and can drive the price up. There's also the geographic reach of the event itself when considering how much value to put on this. And basically this chart shows that when you start in the middle, you're drawing from a local audience. How much is that worth? Is that what your intent is? Is that the audience you're trying to reach? Is it drawing from a region? Is it drawing from the entire state? Are you getting people? Is it a destination? And I think there's so much opportunity with Cleveland right now that Cleveland is a destination. This is not a mistake on a lake. Cleveland is rising. And again, there's so many similarities with what Detroit is going through as well. That you're bathing in a halo right now with the RNC and the Cavs championship. There's a lot of attention nationally, and then finally, international attention. Are you drawing audiences? Is the event, is the festival pulling international folks into the market? So let's say now that you've met with the rights holder, you've reviewed the proposal, you agree to sign the contract and the price. This is, in my mind, where it no longer becomes a sponsorship, that it really becomes a partnership. And I realize that that's a small nuance, but I think it's an important one, because this is where you have to work together to understand the goals and the individual needs that the sponsorship, that the agreement is trying to achieve. And the most important thing that folks on a national scale are looking for is, did it create awareness and visibility for my brand? Did it increase brand loyalty? Did it change or reinforce? Did it make people come more together with my brand? You know, it's really about, in my mind, 2 things. It's either transactional or it's emotional. When you're sitting down and you're actually talking to an individual, and you're actually developing a partnership, it's important to understand where your goals are as a brand or the clients that you are representing to some of these rights holders.